Well, today I'm super pumped as we're taking a look at a tool brand that I had never heard of before, and the only reason I found this tool was digging deep at the hardware store. And because these tools are so new and so hard to find, I'm guessing you haven't seen these before. And all of these tools look like they have some incredible features like no other. So join me today as we take a deep dive into my 4 latest tools from Swan Tool Group. So when I purchased all 4 of these items from Rockler with my own money, I had never heard of Swan Tool Group before. But when I got home and began to research these tools, I began to realize that these tools are made by the OG of YouTube woodworking, and that is Izzy Swan. And anytime we have a real-life woodworker creating tools for all of us, I get pretty excited. So let's not waste any more time and dive into these Izzy Swan design tools from Swan Tool Group. This is the Swan Tool Group Titan Protra. Let's give it a look. Track and field is dangerous these days. I heard somebody over at the high school got shot in the head with a starter pistol. Police are looking into it as they think it might be race related. So at first glance, this may look like any other protractor, but if we dig a little deeper, I think we're going to find there's some more features. Let's start off by tearing into this box and see what this thing actually comes with. With this tool out of its packaging, one of the first things I notice is this has got a very nice case, and this can be used for storage when the tool is not in use. The next thing I notice is this tool feels very solid. It's got a little bit of weight to it and there's no slop at all. Now this Swan tool is one of the first of its kind, and that is a double protractor. Let's take a closer look at how this works. This protractor works on a trunnion system, which is very similar to what you see at your miter gauge. You simply twist the silver knob on top, adjust the tool, and then lock it into place with that same silver knob. Let's take a look at one of this protractor's first features, which is a center finder for round stock. To do this, we're going to take the red portion of this protractor and rotate it to 90 degrees and lock it into place. Once our angle is locked into place, we can take our round stock and rest it up against the black portion of the protractor in the very back. Then it's as simple as striking a line using the red portion of your protractor, rotating your stock, and striking a secondary line. And all of a sudden you have that exact center of that round stock, and you can see after drawing multiple lines how accurate that measurement is. This Swan protractor can also be used as an angled square. Let me show you how that works. This item has the ability to mark any angle from 0 all the way up to 140 degrees. And by using the black portion of the protractor as a lip, you can see it rests up right against the edge of your workpiece. Another nice feature of this protractor is you can actually take it apart and place that silver knob in any one of 4 positions, which means you can have this protractor either as a right-handed or left-handed protractor. Now let's take a look at the scribing abilities of this protractor by first setting it to 90 degrees exactly. With the protractor in this position, you can scribe holes at every half of an inch up to 2.5 inches wide. And if we take a closer look at those scribe holes, you're going to notice they're a little bit larger than normal, and that is intentional. These holes are large enough to accept larger pencils like Pica pencils. By placing your Pica pencil into those scribe holes, you can just as easily create those half-inch scribe lines. But half-inch markings aren't the only markings you can do, as you can actually narrow this thing down to quarter-inch markings. By rotating the protractor to the hash marks that are in between the numbered lines, you can convert this protractor to a quarter-inch scale. And if we compare these markings to my woodpecker square, you can see they're pretty doggone accurate. But more importantly than anything, this Swan Tool Group protractor screams quality, and for this reason alone, I think it's a great pickup for anybody that deals with angles in their shop. But that's not the only Swan tool that I just purchased. Let's move on to our next one, which will hopefully be just as impressive. This is the Swan Adjustable Carpenter Square. Let's give it a look. You know, my ex cheated on me with a carpenter. Yeah, an electrician and a plumber too. They used to say she used to jack off all trades. So this carpenter square, or what they call the Ridgeway square, may look like any other carpenter square. But if it's anything like what we just took a look at, I'm guessing there's going to be some hidden features in here. So let's get this thing out of the box so that we can take a closer look. So just like before, we have some premium packaging here with a foam cutout that's perfect to hold this tool when it's not in use. So if we take a closer look at this square, one of the first things you'll notice is this thing's got a couple of silver knobs on it. So let's talk about what those do. The first knob on the left-hand side of the square allows you to move that ruler back and forth, instantly creating a double square out of this carpenter square. And this is the first time that I've ever seen a standard carpenter square be able to convert to a double square so easily. But it's that second silver knob that really sets this square apart. Let's take a look at what that does. With that knob now loosened, you can see we can pull out on the secondary tab in the center of the square. If we flip that square over, you can get a better idea of how we use this secondary tab. As you can see on the backhand side of the square, there's little hash marks for every angle going from 0 all the way up to 45 degrees. This means with this Swan tool, you can not only get your perfect 90, but you can also get any angle between 0 and 45 degrees. But even more importantly than that, you can go back and forth between your angle measurement and your perfect 90. With your angle set, you can adjust the ruler on this square so that it's in a double square position. This means one side of your square will be set at that angle you just set, and if we flip that square around, you still have that 90 degrees. And depending on the length of measurement you want for that angle or the 90 degrees, you can adjust that square so that you have more meat on one side or the other. And this flexibility makes it really nice if you're going back and forth between a preset angle and that 90 degrees. Now let's take a closer look at the ruler to get a better idea of what Swan Tools likes to call true mark technology. This feature helps alleviate what's called pencil parallax, which is just the distance between your pencil lead and the edge of the ruler. The first example of this Swan Tools technology is very similar to what you see on the very tip of woodpecker squares. By having this little notch or bird's mouth on the end of the square, you can be assured that your pencil lead is lining up directly to the end of that square, removing all that parallax that you typically get with any other square, and it's particularly nice you can use a Pica pencil with this design. But that's not the only place they've incorporated this technology into the tool. Let's take a closer look at that ruler again. One side of the ruler is completely flat so that you can use this square in a traditional way with a marking knife. But I think for most of us these days, we're typically using pencils, and that's where this other side of this ruler comes into play. Now if you have a marking, you typically take your pencil and place it on that marking and bring your square to your pencil. By doing this, it'll make sure that your square is completely aligned with your marking and there's no parallax with the pencil. But it's that little notch on the opposite side of the Swan Tools ruler that allows you to avoid all this. This notch allows you to creep that pencil tip directly in line with that ruler edge, removing all pencil parallax. I've never seen any feature like this on any other square, and it just creates that much more accuracy in all of your projects. And the fact that this tool removes parallax in multiple ways, can be used as a double square, a regular carpenter square, and an angle finder makes this a great pickup in my opinion. Well, I couldn't be more impressed with all of these Swan tools we've taken a look at so far, but we've got 2 more to take a look at. Let's move on to our next one. Before we do that, however, I'm going to ask you to do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, and share this video. It allows this channel to grow and be completely independent from sponsorships. And if you haven't checked out my website already, go to FlynnDoggWoodwork.com, where you can get access to all sorts of resources and fun woodworking accessories like all the t-shirts that I wear in my videos, and I've just released some new models of shirts. And if any of these Swan tools we take a look at today interest you, I'll be sure to leave links in the description below so that you can go check them out for yourself. And finally, if you'd like to support this channel even further, check out my channel memberships where you get early access to all my videos as well as 1 member video a week. Now let's get back into those Swan tools. This is the Swan Red Tail Offset Ruler. Let's give it a look. You know, that reminds me, lobster tail and beer, 3 of my favorite things. So when I first saw this thing at Rockler, the first thing that it reminded me of was the Polini pocket rule. But there's a big difference here. This thing was a heck of a lot cheaper, so I'm excited to tear into this box. With this thing out of its packaging, you'll see there's no need for a racket system here, as this thing's got some premium packaging once again, and you can store the tool when it's not in use. Now this is a pretty simple tool, and it does function a lot like those Polini pocket rules. However, it does incorporate some of that Swan Tools pencil parallax technology. If we look at the top of the tool, you're going to see there's a black stop that can be moved back and forth and locked into place with the silver knob that's directly on top. You'll also notice this black stop looks a little different. In fact, it resembles home plate. And that's because there's actually 3 reference points you can use with this ruler. The first reference point is to give you a perfect 90 degrees. But there's also 2 other reference points, and these would be on the bottom of what's the home plate design. By flipping the ruler over once again, you can get a 45-degree angle in either direction. And the nice thing about this collar is it's completely removable, so that you can reference the scale on either side of the ruler. And the ruler itself is laser etched just like all Swan tools, with white writing on a red background in 1/16 inch increments. And the starter kit that I purchased that comes with that block is 8 inches long, but you can also get links of 4 inch, 6 inches, and 12 inches. And finally, let's talk about that parallax technology that's incorporated to this tool in 2 different ways. First off, you have that little notch on the very end of the ruler that makes sure that your pencil lead is directly in line with the end of the ruler. Not only that, but the ruler is once again 2-sided with a flat edge so that you can use things like your marking knife. But if pencil's your thing, you'll use the side with the little notches on either side. It's these notches that once again remove that pencil parallax and allow your pencil lead to be directly in line with the edge of the ruler. And with all the features of the Polini pocket rule with no parallax and the ability to be able to do 45, I think this is a great pickup from Swan Tools. Well, I'm pretty impressed with all three Swan Tools we've taken a look at today, but we've got one more item to take a look at. Let's dive into that. This is the Swan Firehawk Square. Let's give it a look. Did you hear about that lady that was pumping gas and smoking a cigarette when she caught her arm on fire? Yeah, when the police arrived, they shot her right away for waving a firearm. So when I saw this item, it once again reminded me of a woodpecker's tool, in this case the delve square, but I think this item's got a heck of a lot more features. So let's tear into this packaging and see what actually comes with this Firehawk square. So as to be expected at this point, you're once again getting premium packaging with this tool, which is perfect to stow this thing away when it's not in use. Now with this thing out of its packaging, the first thing you'll notice is its little arm, and this actually serves a couple of purposes. Let's start to talk about those. It's this arm that's actually to be used as a height gauge. By simply twisting the silver knob on the side, you can adjust this arm up or down to suit your needs. And it's the very base, or the black portion of this square, that actually has 3 scales on it, going over just above 3 inches. By aligning the very bottom of that red arm to the black scale that's on the very bottom of the square, you can set your height accordingly. Once you have your measurement locked into place with that silver knob on the side, you can then take it over either to your router table or your table saw and get that blade or your bit to the exact height you want. But along with that silver knob, you probably also notice there's a black knob as well. Let's take a look at what that does. If we look at the side of that arm, you'll notice there's a little hole here, and this is where you're going to put something like a Pica pencil. Once that pencil is in place, you can use that black knob to secure the pencil to the tool itself. This instantly gives you a secure way to scribe lines or even do things like even out the legs on a chair. But we can remove that arm entirely by simply twisting the silver knob on the side, converting it into something like a speed square. As you can see, this 3.5-inch square works like any other square. You can use the lip on the bottom to place it in one direction, or you can flip it around to get your 45 in the other. And the nice thing about this Swan tool is it's completely balanced. In fact, I can take my hands off this square and it completely stays stable right on top of my workpiece. And just like other squares like this, you can use the pivot point of the square to get a degree measurement using the scale that's right on top of the square. And there's even one last feature with this tiny little square, and it has everything to do with what's on the very tip of it. On the very tip of this square, you're not only going to find a 1/4 inch offset, but also an 1/8 inch offset, and this can be perfect for doing reveals on things like trim work. But by far, one of the most intriguing things about this square for me is the fact that you can use this thing as a height gauge while still being able to retain all the features that you get with a normal square. And any multi-tool like this that works incredibly well for all of its features is just a great pickup in my book. Well, I sure hope you had as much fun as I did on checking out all of these new Swan Tool Group tools. It's really cool to see a new tool company like this come up with incredible innovations with multiple functions that benefit us all. Before we close out, and before Bert gives you some of his best new one-liners, I ask you to do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, and share this video. It truly does help out this woodworking channel. And if you haven't already, check out my website, FlynnDoggWoodwork.com, where you can get access to all sorts of fun woodworking accessories like all the t-shirts that I wear in my videos. And I've just released some new models of shirts. And if any of these Swan tools interest you, I'll be sure to leave links in the description below so that you can go check them out for yourself. And if you'd like to support this channel even further and continue to make this channel independent, do me a favor and check out my channel memberships, where you can get early access to all my videos as well as one member video a week. Until next time, take care as always. All right, let's get it, folks. So in 2027, Ford is releasing an OJ Edition Bronco. Yeah, it's got standard white paint, tinted windows, and extended fuel range, as well as a 30-mile-per-hour governor. It even has an undersized glove box. Too soon? Yeah. How about this one? So last week I got fired from the sperm bank. Yeah, every time somebody came in, I would yell to the clerk, "Get a load of this guy." Come on. All right, last try. So after that job at the sperm bank, I finally got a job at the keyboard factory. Lost that job as well. Unfortunately, they told me I wasn't putting in enough shifts, I could never keep the space clean, and I was always losing control. Come on.